Growing a referral-based business. How do we do it? Growing a referral-based business. How do we do it? I wanted to share some of the things that I've learned in the decades that I've been in residential real estate. And there's just a few key points. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing exceptional. It's really about being mindful. So the first one is timing. When do you ask for a referral? So when you're in the throes of whatever it is you do as a profession, after you hit some sort of a milestone or you overcame something that was extremely challenging, and you, to your client, look like a superhero. Is there anything wrong with saying, hey, based on everything that we've done together, what we overcame, how we did it, put a plan together and move forward, and now we're here. Is there anybody that you know that can use these type of services? And when you put it that way, where are they coming from? They're coming from a place of, who do I know that actually needs help? Who do I know that could use this type of service? So timing is everything, and the emotional component of what it is that they just came through with you is invaluable. So think about that. The next one that we're going to talk about is the tone of your relationship. So who are you talking to? Who is it that you're going to be asking for a referral? And what is your current relationship like with them? And the reason I'm asking you that is because it's like, if you ever met somebody that you were attracted to and you just went right up to them and you just like, marry me, and they're like, well, who are you? Now, in like 0.001 of the instances in this world, you hear about those stories and it happens, but for the most part, there might be a slap in the face, run, call for help. I don't know. It could be something, but it's generally not good. So think about the tone of your relationship with the person you're asking. And where is it as far as in the relationship and the relationship development? If it's brand new, if it's just something that you think, well, why not? Why not ask for it? It's all in how you ask. And most people, when a relationship isn't built, there can be a lot of nervousness or cockiness in the ask, but there's been no value delivered. So in their head, they're like, why would I ever refer anybody to you? So you have to consider that. And the other thing is, don't ask like you're entitled. Hey, we just did this. I did a great job for you. Now, who do you have for me? Who do you have for me? Where are they? When are they coming? Come on, man. You can't do that. But so many people do, because they're not thinking about the relationship in front of them and how to be respectful in the relationship. So many people are just thinking of, where can I get my next one? Scarcity, challenges. So let me just go ask this person that I know would probably have somebody, so I'm going to ask them. You really have to be careful who you ask, how you ask, and how entitled are you when you're asking for it, right? Those are huge things. And how do you react if they refuse to give you one? Do you sulk? Do you become passive aggressive? Do you think that person doesn't like you? And then the next thing you think you have to get even. Like, think about all those things. There's an entire process. And if they say no, that's okay. The other thing is, show gratitude. Every time I ever get a referral, regardless of it's the same referral partner multiple times, I always let them know how grateful I am. Why? Because I am. If I don't say anything different, then I seem entitled, like it should be expected. Always make them realize how grateful you are, because you are. If you're not grateful, eventually you'll burn that out, and you'll burn it out so bad that you blew up the bridge. There's no way to cross it anymore. And they're also going to find somebody else, and likely different and better. And once they do that, you're finished forever. Once somebody gets into a rhythm and a groove with someone else, it's so hard to dethrone or break relationships that are working. And if you just broke one, there's a negative associated to you. And if they just formed one that they like better than the relationship they had with you, that gap is massive. So consider those things. And work and always maintain your network. Be free and open with your connections. And I'll give you a perfect example. of something that really, there is nothing in this for me, but there could be everything in it for me. But I took the approach of there's nothing in it for me. The other big thing is listening, right? So I'm a huge listener, and I was listening to a real estate brokerage that is working to salvage a negative relationship based on someone that was running the company a while back, and it didn't work. So they had to replace that person. Now they're working to get a footprint back in. It's working. Their brokerage is actually starting to pick up real traction and momentum. I asked them who they were working with for title and services. Actually, let me back up for a second. I said, when they told me all about what they're doing and how they're growing, I said, perfect. Okay, great. How can I help you? And the main gentleman in that room literally sat back in his chair, and he looked at me like weird. And I'm like, what? He goes, no one's ever asked me that before. Think about that. Think about something so simple. But so many of us in the service industry are just wondering what we can get instead of what we can give, right? So because I did that, the guy's face lit up. Then as I found out more about what they could use or need, I started putting the connections together. I think I gave him 3 or 4 referrals of people to connect with when we were sitting there. And the relationship was amazing. And it didn't go like a business relationship. It went like a human connecting relationship. And now it's just like a meeting. I'll be meeting with them for lunch. They want to take me out for lunch. We're going to grow a business relationship. They're probably going to show me a lot of the inventory or listings that they pick up ahead of time. As their own brokerage, there's so many things that could come out of it, but that's not where my head was, where my heart was. It was in, how can I help you? And when you're coming from that place, then people will refer you. They will want to help you, and it's vice versa. So that's why I'm saying these things, consider the timing, ride the high with them. Perfect time to ask, but don't ask and be entitled in your ask. And also understand who you're asking for the referral. Timing is so massive. And if somebody says no, it's okay. Don't destroy because you get so angry that they don't want to refer you for whatever reason or story they have. That's their story. It's not your story. But sometimes we only want people to work with our story. Nobody else, no room for anybody else. And that doesn't work. So consider those things. And when you do, and you're coming from a place of giving and sharing and making sure that you give it your all so that you can create an incredible experience, that you don't have an issue asking for it. And the very last thing that I wanted to bring up was just the different types of internal dialogues that we have in our own head about asking for a referral, or what we think it means, or is it rude? Is it entitled? All of those are a story. We've all asked for referrals in one way, shape, or form in life. I don't care if it's business. We've all asked for help. A referral is like asking for help in a way, right? Think about that. So we've all done it, but yet we twist the stories around what we think it means in a professional setting. Don't do that. Just don't. Be humble, be kind, be understanding, and make sure, most of all, be giving. And watch what happens. Hope this was helpful. I'll talk to y'all soon. If you've been getting great value out of these videos, please don't forget to subscribe, click on the thumbs up, and make sure you smash that notification bell so that you can be updated anytime I put out a new video. I look forward to bringing more great content your way.